guys, today I did this 90s inspired Aishwarya Rai's makeup look from the movie Taal. Without any further ado, just roll into the main content. This is a biotic toner. We are going to take anything left on her skin and give it a really good cleanse. Next, under eye cream, I'm tapping it gently around her eyes just to hydrate her eyes. This is cetaphil moisturizer. I'll give the skin a little massage to wake the skin up, and she is really enjoying it. Primer from Coloressense. It gives very smooth canvas to work on. Color camouflage foundation. I'm using the shade D64. First I'll do her eye makeup, then I'll do her rest of the face. Now I'm blending it with a wet sponge, blending, and with the power of editing, I'll blend it really quickly. Now I'll set the face, actually base, with the Fit Me pressed powder in a shade warm nude. I'm using a small dense powder brush to swipe the powder across her lid. This is Nicka New York eyeshadow palette in Mocha mix. I'll use your transition shade to give some dimension and lift her eyes a little bit. Transition shade is actually a shade lighter than your contour. You can see the lift I'm giving her. Now you can clearly see one side is lifted and under side is droopy. I'm blending in a small circular motion, just going back and forth in a small circular motions, tapping excess off, blending it really well. I didn't powder her under eyes. At first I'll make sure no product that creased, and then I'll powder her under eyes. I just love this Fit Me powder, really set the base and make it bulletproof actually. Coloressense waterproof gel eyeliner with an angular brush. I'm simply going to line her both upper and lower lash line and waterline. Give a little bit of wing, just winging it through. A closure shot, you can see, just gently doing one by one stroke. First doing her lash line, then I'll do her waterline. Basically her eyes is done. Applying the same primer on rest of her skin, this will give her a smooth plus durable canvas. I'm using a peach color corrector around her mouth to even out the skin hyperpigmentation and blending it in. Blending. Now I'm using the same shade of foundation on rest of her face. I'm using a kabuki brush to blend the foundation. First I'll blend the foundation with brush, then I'll again blend the foundation with a damp beauty sponge to take excess off and give it more the skin-like finish. The foundation in the hairline area blended really well. This sponge is from the drugstore company, and I'm really doing a tapping and rolling motion all over her face. Tapping, rolling, tapping, rolling, tapping, rolling. Same palette, contour shade number DJ2. First I'll carve out shape and give a little bit of dimension. Chisel out her nose. A little, nothing crazy contour. Not going to take away her real structure. And I'll blend the contour with the same foundation brush. Because I have foundation left over on the brush, so it's gonna blend it in product much more easily and seamlessly. I am using shade D4, shade lighter than the foundation. I will use on a part of a face where I want bit more brightness. I'll use on a forehead, chin, nose, and on her cheeks a little bit, not too much. Blending everything in with a damn beauty sponge and going over her highlights, her contour, foundation just one more time. I will use quite lighter shade of powder than I was using before to ensure the brightness of the certain parts of the area of the face. Where I use a bit more lighter shade for the brightening her skin. Just going over with powder to secure it. Forehead, chin, and carving out her contour. I will go in with the same shade of powder I was using it earlier to blend the shades together for much more natural effect. Use this Sivana color contour highlight and blush palette. I'm using a contour shade for a bit more sculpting, and I'm using medium dome shaped fluffy brush. Most of the brushes I used are from Lacara world, and I'm blending it in with the lightest pleasure. I'm using a flat fluffy brush for nose sculpting. It gives more softer and natural contour effect with the nose. I'm using cooler tone pink blush with a random Amazon fluffy blush brush. That's a tongue twister, you guys. I know this look is pretty nude, but a hint of color bring life to her skin. Give it a very fresh, youthful and happy look. You can actually look the happy look. I know 90s makeup is all about matte look, but still I'll use the slightest bit of highlight to bring out her features. Just a slightest bit, not going to overpower. Using a chocolatey brown lip liner, and I am overlining her lips a little bit in the most natural way possible. Now with a small stiff blending brush, blending in the lip liner, it will give much more softer and natural effect. A bit lighter lipstick shade from Just Herbs in shade number 14 is still a brownie brown, and same brush blending it in. Blending with brush gives very softer and natural effect. And I'm truly loving this lipstick and lip liner combination. It looks really 90s now. Using a black eyeshadow for a hint of softness around the edge, using a tissue paper to catch any fallout. A good trick, you guys, if you did your base and you want to go with the eyeshadows one more time, to use a tissue paper to catch any fallout. It will prevent the base. I barely use the baking technique because too much of powder can also make the skin look cakey. Now I am using Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof Mascara for some lash lift. Here and there, beginning and going up. To mattify her lipstick, I'll use some pressed powder onto the tissue paper. This will make the lipstick smudge proof and matte too. Using this Maybelline eyebrow pencil because she has such a strong eyeliner, bit of brow structure will bring the whole look together. Brushing the product into the brows with a spoolie brush. Finishing the look with the setting spray, it will melt the powder in, and dabbing one last time with the beauty blender to secure everything in. And this completes the whole look. I hope you all find it helpful and entertaining and learned something from this video. See you all in my next video. Thanks for watching.